Hey guys, Kenny the Cat here. I'm on the run from the federal agency, and I just want to share the work that me and Marvin Beak has been doing lately on getting those Epstein files out. Also, I want to thank Matter for letting me use a channel to post on, since I am not legally allowed to own or post on a channel. I'm kind of breaking the law a little bit, but thank you, Matter. Also, check out his streams. And I am not Matter, because some people keep saying that. So a lot of people know that I've been to Epstein Island multiple times based on Matter's profile picture. So my investigations are going good. I didn't do any weird things at Epstein Island, but I do believe this trip that I'm about to talk about was the last time I'm able to go, because they're on to me, and the feds already renewed my passport. I can't go anywhere anymore. So I am near Canada, just not in Canada. But yeah, I'm gonna start the story. So I start this off by flying over to Lindbergh Bay, to the Cyril East King Airport, where I would then go to Elite Car Rentals, where I would then find a Jeep. I don't have a picture of the Jeep. It's just that rental place has a lot of Jeeps. It was this color as shown on screen, and that's where I then, drove down south. So after leaving the car rental place, I start making my way down south of this island. This is not Big St. James or Little St. James. It's the huge island above it, which obviously I start heading down south towards this one house mansion. It's owned by Marvin Beak, because he's helping me with this case, which I appreciate. So shout out to Marvin Beak. And from here then, I actually drove there with my rental car, and Marvin Beak has this green kayak waiting there for me, which I would then walk down to the beach, and then I plan on making my way down to Big St. James Island, because it's a lot riskier to get from this island to Little St. Island right away because of tidal waves, tidal seek, which is, y'all know, it's not safe. But yeah, I make it to Big St. James Island with Marvin Beaks' kayak. That, my bad, I bought him a new one because it does get wrecked soon. So I start going. It's a little popular, a little guarded. I don't know how I snuck my way. I should have waited till night, but I do end up getting on Big St. James Island, where I'm then meeting with this scene of this bird that appears to be flying in place and then turning back. So me and Marvin Beak studies, and John Pork was helping us. Rest in peace, John Pork. Thank you, Marvin Beak, he's also been working on that case, on what happened to John Pork, which some people are making guesses of what happened, which they never end up being true. So I hear helicopter. It might be the feds. So this bird flying in place, it's a sign of high baby oil in its stomach. I hear helicopters. So this weighs the bird down. So there's a lot of baby oil on these Big St. James and Little St. James Island. So birds would eat these. It makes them heavier, makes it hard for them to fly. This is a sign that there still is baby oil around. So as I make my way through Big St. James, I decide to investigate, because there's a lot of buildings on Big St. James. They're like little house buildings. They all have nobody in it. I mean, there's usually is a security guard as shown on cameras, but Marvin Beak was flying a drone ahead. He was searching houses. It was completely empty. So I walk in this one house. I don't know the exact location, but I enter this white room. There's a big window view, which you can see a little bit of Little St. James, but not too much. So anyways, I go in this room. There's this Zero Sugar Baja Blast, which I gladfully take. I go outside to continue going through the mountain, not mountain, sorry, there is hilly areas, but I get across St. James to the bay. I do end up drinking some of that Baja Blast, because, you know, I can't resist that. I then take this picture. It's a lot easier to see in person, but actually it's really foggy out. In person I can see it, on my camera you can't really see it, but like you can see a little bit of St. James at the end of the water at the edge. Then again, you can't really see it in the picture, so my bad. So I eventually do get to Little St. James Island, and it's getting a little dark, so this picture might seem a little dark, a little hard to read, but I come to like a hidden spot of the island, right? So it's a little like overgrown with grass, but I find this sign, which means just kind of showing like the government doesn't really want us over here, you know? I mean, it's a little crazy to me that they even put this here, cause making it think like they're really onto this, but they're not onto this. They don't want to give out the files. That's why Marvin Beaks has been working on this for a while. So I do end up walking up the island stealthy. Somehow, sorry, I thought that was a Fed driving by. Somehow I went on my phone and most of my pictures of the temple was gone. I do have this one picture of the temple though that I took, but it started getting dark, so like I've gathered information that I needed, right? I saw a lot of baby oil bottles, and that's just not okay. That's horrible. But I couldn't find any files. It's like the whole place has been cleared out. So like I have to leave. Like, I swear I heard a faint cries of kids underneath the temple, which I couldn't find the way in. They have set up sensor systems now, which has not been there last time I went there. There was no sensor systems on the doors or anything. I couldn't do anything really. Most of the stuff was cleared out, like the houses that once had stuff in it, there's nothing in them. So I decided to go, right? All of a sudden, I know the location I was. I know the location I've been. Also, once again, rest in peace, Sean Pork. I know the location I've been. My kayak is gone, and it's really dark. As seen in this photo, the kayak is gone. I don't know what to say. So immediately, I'm start being like, oh, they're tampering with my stuff, or Marvin Beaks kayak, but it's gone, and I think they want me out. So I immediately abort mission, and I get Marvin Beaks comes in his helicopter because he's a rich guy. Sorry, the video cut off. I swear there was a Fed, because they're everywhere. They're helicopters looking for me at this moment. That's why I'm in the woods. But Marvin Beaks picks me up in his helicopter. We dip back to my house. His house, right? And then I immediately go back to the airport and dip, because I know they know I'm here, the government. That's why I don't have a passport anymore. I had to go out my house because as soon as I was heading home, there was people in my driveway, people in suits, and I don't know. I had to go up in the woods. So prayers for me. And once again, like, thank you, you know Matter, who's a good kid, and you all should watch his videos and streams. And thank you for letting me post on this channel. Also, yes, I'm a cat. I don't know why people keep getting like, oh, that's a filter, that's a filter. It's not a filter. I'm a cat with a human body. That's just, so is Marvin Beaks, and so was JP. So if y'all don't think I'm real, well, I've been with Marvin Beaks, JP for years, but I've only just recently been out to the public because I did spend some time in jail for tampering with evidence on a federal crime scene, which I cannot talk about. It's too risky. But anyways, peace out, and prayer to me and Marvin Beaks that we can figure this out. But once again, I don't think I can go back to the island.